Hello and a very welcome. The big news coming in from that emergency huddle that Congress had convened, and we are learning that Rahul Gandhi in this meeting has made some controversial comments. He has said, according to sources, Modi ne marwa diya, taking a dig at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Sources have told Times Now that Rahul Gandhi was slamming the government over paper leaks, over suicides around NEET exam, etc. And then he said, Modi ne marwa diya. This, remember, also comes a day after Narendra Modi, while completing 12 years of his stint as the Prime Minister and crossing Nehru's record, had said that Congress's rate of growth is the one that this country needs to worry about. Listen into what Rahul Gandhi had said in that meeting as per his own leaders.
देखिए, जिस तरह नौजवान परेशान है, किसान परेशान है और खासकर छात्र परेशान है, उनके नीट के पेपर आउट हुए, इस मुद्दे पर कांग्रेस पार्टी एकजुट है। छात्रों को, नौजवानों को, किसानों को और देश के संविधान को मोदी ने बर्बाद कर दिया, मरवा दिया।
क्या ये टर्म जो है वो राहुल गांधी जी की तरफ से इस्तेमाल किया गया था कि मोदी ने मरवा दिया, इस तरीके से उन्होंने कुछ कहा था?
देखिए, मैं बड़ा स्पष्ट हूं कि छात्र परेशान है, नीट के पेपर को लेकर, सीबीएसई के पेपर आउट को लेकर परेशान है और जितनी भी प्रतियोगी परीक्षाएं हो रही हैं उसके पेपर लीक हो रहे हैं। तो छात्रों को, नौजवानों को, किसानों को मोदी ने मरवा दिया और निश्चित तौर से इसके खिलाफ कांग्रेस संघर्ष करेगी।
Thank you so much, sir. So that was Mr. Ajay Kumar Lalu speaking to Times Now. With video journalist Sachin Rawat, this is Nyamka Singh reporting for Times Pro.
Sensational statement there coming in from Rahul Gandhi just a day after Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his entire cabinet have been listing their achievements of the last 12 years, how it has been an era of transformation. Today, Rahul Gandhi coming back in that crucial huddle. It was billed as an emergency meeting of Congress thinking minds that took place in the national capital. And after that, this is what has emerged, that Rahul Gandhi has said in a direct attack on the Prime Minister of India that he is the one who is to be blamed for all the issues that are dogging the country. He also went on to list many of those issues in Nyamika. A pretty strong statement coming in from Rahul Gandhi in that meeting.
Yes, indeed. This is a very big attack which is being made on the part of the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, as the way in which he was mentioning not just about the economic distress, economic crisis, but also about the NEET paper leak, and also the kind of allegation which Rahul Gandhi has been continuously making against the Modi government at center, stating that they are basically, bowed down before the United States. All of these issues were being raised in today's meeting, but the way in which this particular statement was being made by Rahul Gandhi, in which he had stated that Modi ne marwa diya, that is a big attack which he has made upon the Modi government at center and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because today a campaign was being chalked out by the Congress party senior leaders, as this was a high-level meeting which had taken place, in which the PCC presidents, general secretaries and the state in charges were also being present. They were basically discussing that how these issues are going to be taken up on the streets, how this messaging is going to be made to the people of this country. And during that particular discussion, he has used this particular term. We have also spoken to various other leaders in which they have also used a similar kind of attack upon Prime Minister Narendra Modi by using the same statement as, in fact, the other leaders, including Ajay Kumar Lalu, Jitu Patwari. All of these leaders are basically, making this allegation against the government, stating that it is only because of their mismanagement and the poor policies that the common citizen of this country are suffering in today's scenario.
Yes, it was an emergency meeting. So whatever Rahul Gandhi comes and says can almost be seen as a well thought out strategy that the Congress party is now going to take forward. We have also learned from our sources that the Congress leaders are saying they are going to take to the streets, and this is going to be their clarion call in all likelihood, what Rahul Gandhi has said. Shahzad Poonawala, spokesperson of the BJP, is now joining us on the broadcast. Shahzad, your first comments on what Rahul Gandhi has said.
No, Rahul Gandhi has become the leader of propaganda and panic after creating fear about COVID vaccine, after creating panic about the economy. Now he's creating panic yet again in the name of Prime Minister. And these are the same people who say Mohabbat ki dukaan, but they abuse the Prime Minister. मर जा मोदी, मोदी की कब्र खुदेगी, लाठी डंडे से मारेंगे. These are words that have been used by Congress party or by Rahul Gandhi. They have recently called him even Zehरीला सांप. So this shows that the statements used by Congress are actually propaganda की दुकान, मोहब्बत की दुकान नहीं, ये नफरत के भाईजान है. And they want to create a situation in the country that there is afra tafri and there is a complete panic. That's why Rahul Gandhi in the past has also said kerosene छिड़क दिया गया है, आग लगानी है. He has said about Sikhs that they can't wear turbans. So Rahul Gandhi is a fearmonger and he's doing this deliberately in order to stoke riots and to provoke people.
They've also said this with regards to other issues that they have been raising when it comes to Meenakshi Natarajan's papers being rejected as RS candidate. They have also said that they are trying to explore legal routes. They are also trying to write letters to higher authorities. And if nothing bears fruition, then they are ultimately going to take to the streets. In fact, in the same meeting, Times Now has also learned that Rahul Gandhi has also spoken about how Congress is the only party nationally that is fighting the RSS in the country. How do you see this strategy from Congress and Rahul Gandhi going ahead?
So first of all, whatever Meenakshi Natarajan case is there, today the Supreme Court has denied any immediate relief or interim relief. He must ask Telangana Congress. He must call up Jeetu Patwari, Digvijay Singh and Kamal Nath. अरे कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोगों ने आपको मरवा दिया होगा राज्यसभा में, हमें क्यों बोलते हो भाई? If the Congress party leaders, they do a khela with Meenakshi Natarajan, she makes a mistake in her nomination papers, information is supplied by the Telangana Congress, आपके ही लोग आपको जो है हरवाने में लगे हुए हैं और आप कह रहे हैं मोदी देश को मरवाने में लगे हुए हैं. This shows the mindset of Rahul Gandhi. He is exactly like Abhishek Banerjee. Abhishek Banerjee is in Bengal, he is in Delhi. Both of them are cut from the same cloth.
Could this also be a strategy to come back at a time when back-to-back the last 2-3 days there has been a lot of information coming in on how the government presented its track record of the last 12 years? Prime Minister crossed one milestone after the other, as well as the NDA did when it comes to ruling the country. Could that possibly have been the reason why Rahul Gandhi was so direct? He directly names the Prime Minister in the meeting and says it is he who is to blame for all the problems that country is facing right now?
Actually, Priya, it is something different. He has understood that, see, DMK is over, TMC is over, left is over, AAP is over. Who is left? He is left. Now, he has to cater to a vote bank. So, he is giving the signal that I am the only one who is fighting RSS. I am the only one who is abusing Modi. सब मिलकर ये मोहब्बत की दुकान में जो है, एम की दुकान में, मोहब्बत की दुकान में, आप सब जो है मोहब्बत वाले हमारे साथ आ जाओ. So, he is appealing to the मोहब्बत वालास in a dog whistle manner कि मैं ही मोहब्बत कर सकता हूं, आप मेरे साथ आ जाओ.
Right. Interesting that you mentioned TMC, because Times Now has also learned from the sources that without taking TMC's name, Rahul Gandhi has also said Congress is the only party right now that is not going to break. Obviously, he was making a reference to TMC. Just yesterday, he was meeting Abhishek Banerjee, who is now going to return to Kolkata. He's supposed to land at around 4 p.m. in Kolkata. Very interesting churn taking place in the opposition ranks. Listen in to Ajay Kumar Lallu once again as he recounts what Rahul Gandhi said to his close group of leaders from the Congress party in that emergency meeting that was called today.
Joining me right now is the AICC in charge, Mr. Ajay Kumar Lallu. Sir, क्या आज की बैठक में राहुल गांधी जी की तरफ से प्रधानमंत्री को लेकर क्या कुछ कहा गया, इस बारे में क्या निर्णय भी लिया गया?
देखिए, जिस तरह नौजवान परेशान है, किसान परेशान है और खासकर छात्र परेशान है, उनके नीट के पेपर आउट हुए, इस मुद्दे पर कांग्रेस पार्टी एकजुट है. छात्रों को, नौजवानों को, किसानों को और देश के संविधान को मोदी ने बर्बाद कर दिया, मरवा दिया.
क्या ये टर्म जो है वो राहुल गांधी जी की तरफ से इस्तेमाल किया गया था कि मोदी ने मरवा दिया, इस तरीके से उन्होंने कुछ कहा था?
देखिए, मैं बड़ा स्पष्ट हूं कि छात्र परेशान है, नीट के पेपर को लेकर, सीबीएसई के पेपर आउट को लेकर परेशान है और जितनी भी प्रतियोगी परीक्षाएं हो रही हैं उसके पेपर लीक हो रहे हैं. तो छात्रों को, नौजवानों को, किसानों को मोदी ने मरवा दिया और निश्चित तौर से इसके खिलाफ कांग्रेस संघर्ष करेगी.
Thank you so much, sir. So that was Mr. Ajay Kumar Lallu speaking to Times Now. With British journalist Sachin Rawat, this is Nyamka Singh reporting for Times Group.
The clear attempt there to capitalize on the discontent amongst various groups, in particular the students who have been outraging over repeated failures when it comes to testing agencies, paper leaks, etc. But very, very strong words there being used by Rahul Gandhi. BJP has also interpreted it as a provocation, as instigation, as fear-mongering, Nyamika.
Well, we have also tried to speak to some other leaders within the Congress party. They are basically stating that this particular remark which was being made by Mr. Rahul Gandhi, that was in context of the economic distress which is there in our country. He was basically mentioning that how the youth is suffering due to the paper leak which has recently taken place. In fact, he has also mentioned about the farmers.
Niyamika, I'll have to interject you. We've got Nalin Kohli of the BJP on the broadcast. So your first reaction to Rahul Gandhi's statement in that closed meeting?
Well, what seems to be coming out of the meeting is he says, Modi ne marwa diya. In one sense, he's right about politically the Congress party has no face to go in front of the people of India as long as Prime Minister Modi is at the helm of affairs. Because the entire model of Prime Minister Modi's government is serving the people versus power and the fight of power in the Congress. Like we saw in Rajasthan, we've seen in Karnataka. It goes on and on. In regards to trying to link it to issues in the country that the people don't accept. Because the Congress party repeatedly is going before the people and constantly raising the same issues. So the people are voting for Prime Minister Modi or the BJP or leaders endorsed by Prime Minister Modi to basically show that we have faith in the model. And when you look at the development of India, because over the last 12 years, Prime Minister Modi being the longest serving Prime Minister in the country, there has been an amazing amount of work, whether it's on infrastructure, whether it is for the farmers, whether it is for the most disadvantaged society, whether it is in terms of India's economy, how India has become one of the five spots on investment, how India has become one of the fast-moving economies.
Yes.
So there's a lot of work that has been done across the spectrum of areas.
Okay, start with me, Nalin Kohli, because as you recount Modi's report card, let me bring in T.S. Singh Dev of the Congress as well. Sir, BJP says the record has been stellar. Why does Rahul Gandhi think Modi ne marwa diya?
To you, ma'am, and good afternoon to all your viewers. The issue is the way the country's affairs have been managed, and particularly after Trump too. What we have seen is the systemic degradation of the standing of the country in international matters and the way Mr. Trump has dealt with the country. And our response, that has been, to say mildly, shaming. So that is where things have started from, and the economy doesn't seem to be in control. Where we cannot purchase as a sovereign country crude oil from whichever country we want to, and it is dictated by America. It is a very, very sad state of affairs, and things have gone on from there. Whether it is the economy, whether it is unemployment, whether it is the price rise, whether there is deficiency of LPG, whether it is the deficiency of diesel and petrol. I am touring rural areas currently in Chhattisgarh, and people are openly saying that diesel is now being given at a 10% premium, what they normally call black. Similarly, urea, there is an extreme short supply of urea, and in our state, it has been curtailed to 1 bag per acre, 1 bag of urea per acre. The rest is being bought from the black market again. So things are out of control. Similarly, whether it was the NEET examination, the way it was handled, the way its aftermath was handled, then the CBSE came, and whatever we are seeing appears to give the impression that things are not in control. And as far as the responsibility of those who have lost their lives, well, the moral responsibility is certainly there. I would not go as far as to say that Mr. Modi has done that. But he has to be responsible. He should himself feel the moral responsibility as the head of the government, that if this is happening under his care, so to say, he is the person who is number one amongst equals in the cabinet. So that responsibility is something that nobody can shy away from.
Okay. A lot of fact checks have already happened to some of the statements that you have made there, Mr. Dev. But Nalin Kohli, your response.
Well, I find it interesting that the Congress party and the learned spokesperson of the Congress party is here giving a huge amount of sermon about India and foreign policy. Let's look at the Congress party's version of foreign policy over the last 10, 12 years. There is a senior leader of the Congress party, Mr. Mani Shankar Iyer, went to Pakistan and said in an interview, इनको हटाइए, meaning move out the democratically elected government of Prime Minister Modi और हमको लाइए. In effect, telling Pakistanis, help us in eject government elected by the people of India. When Mr. Rahul Gandhi went on a famous, he travels routinely abroad, and he's entitled to make 3, 4, 5 visits a year anywhere globally that he desires. So at one of the lectures somewhere in England, possibly Cambridge or Oxford, he ran down India's democracy as being in danger, and then specifically said, what is Europe and America doing about it? Now, this is fascinating because, in effect, Mr. Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, was seeking foreign interference in India's domestic political and democratic process. Now, that comes as a fascinating argument from Mr. Rahul Gandhi for one and the Congress party that has been always saying that we are the party that brought independence to India from the British rule. So if this is the stand that after 70 years, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has to go abroad and say seek help from foreign entities and foreign countries, then I just wonder what kind of policy. A few years ago, Mr. Rahul Gandhi famously with someone from Cambridge Analytica, a company was to influence, try to determine in an election by sending out fake narratives. He met the CEO. So there, Rahul, the learned folks was the Congress party is entitled to try and build a narrative. The facts of how the Congress party has actually worked. Williams and
they're entitled to it. Perhaps the position in which they are right now, they are forced to build a narrative after the India bloc meeting. They have seen so many breakups happening. Congress has been getting it left, right and center, both from the BJP as well as its own former and current allies about their political strategy, which is why perhaps Rahul Gandhi has also resorted to making such a strong statement as this to ensure that his cadre come together, to enthuse them. Thank you, Nalin Kohli, for joining us. But another point that was very interestingly made by Rahul Gandhi in the same meeting is where he says Congress is the only party that will not break up. And on that point, let me bring in Anand Dubey of Shiv Sena UBT. Sir, how do you see this comment, especially ऐसे समय पे जब ममता बनर्जी की पार्टी पता ही नहीं है कि ममता बनर्जी की पार्टी में कौन है कौन नहीं है. हम बोलते हैं टीएमसी नेता तो बोलना पड़ता है ममता फैक्शन, रिबेल फैक्शन. आप तो इस सबसे गुजर चुके हैं. राहुल गांधी के इस कमेंट को कैसे देखते हैं? मर्जर के लिए हाथ बढ़ा रहे हैं.
देखिए, ऐसा है कि राहुल गांधी जी देश के नेता प्रतिपक्ष हैं. उनके कहने का तात्पर्य है कि ये जो बीजेपी की सरकार है इसने देश का बेड़ा गर्क कर दिया है. अब उस कहावत को न कहते हुए उन्होंने कहा है कि मरवा दिया है. तो बात को समझिए, भावना को समझिए, शब्दों में मत जाइए.
सर, बट शब्दों पर तो जाना पड़ता है ना. पॉलिटिक्स में जो नेता बोलते हैं सोच समझ के बोलते हैं. शब्द ही तो पॉलिटिशियन की करेंसी है.
हाँ, तो अब हम बोल रहे हैं ना, आपने हमसे बात किया तो हम यही कहेंगे कि जिस प्रकार रुपया कमजोर होता जा रहा है डॉलर के मुकाबले, जिस प्रकार डीजल और पेट्रोल की कीमतें बढ़ रही हैं, रसोई घर का बजट बिगड़ गया है. एक आम आदमी हो चाहे एक मध्यम वर्गीय परिवार हो, वो परेशान है. तो जब वो परेशान होता है तो कहीं न कहीं सरकार की आलोचना करता है, सरकार को कोसता है.
बच्चा, क्विक क्वेश्चन, मेरा सवाल था टूट पर. आज कुछ खबरें आ रही हैं कि शायद सेना यूबीटी में भी फिर से और कुछ टूट होने वाली है. कुछ लोग ऐसी रिपोर्ट्स चला रहे थे. तो आपको लगता है राहुल गांधी ने आपको भी एक इशारा दिया है कि आइए मिल जाइए?
ऐसा है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी से टीएमसी निकली हुई थी 1998 में. हम कांग्रेस से नहीं निकले हैं.
नहीं, वो तो टूट की बात कर रहे हैं.
अरे वो टूट की
लड़ाई में एक साथ आ जाइए. पार्टियां तो साथ नहीं हो पा रही.
साथ तो है ना सब लोग. हम लोग इंडिया गठबंधन में तो है अभी तक
जी.
लेकिन टीएमसी और शरद पवार जी की पार्टी उनमें से निकली है. हम थोड़ी उनमें से निकले हैं. हम खुद एक दुनिया है अपनी. हमारा सब कुछ छीन लिया तब भी हमारे 9 सांसद हैं, 20 विधायक हैं, कुछ नगर सेवक हैं. हम लोग लड़ रहे हैं. हम लोग रुक नहीं रहे हैं. बस यही हमारी कमी है. जिस दिन झुक जाएंगे सब बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी. तो हम लोग पुष्पा हो गए हैं, झुकेगा नहीं. लेकिन अब उसका फिर दुख भी झेलना पड़ता है.
Thank you, Mr. Dubey, for joining us with your insights. Rahul Gandhi in the meeting saying Modi ne marwa diya, but BJP might look at it as he's talking about the fate that the opposition has currently been looking at politically across the country. Taking a very quick break.